Lake Hartwell today, home lake. Finally get to fish a little bit at home. The interesting part about it is obviously it's fall time, but it's the first real cold front that we've had all year. It's been a real mild, quite honestly, it's been hot all year long. And it was cold enough this morning where I thought about not coming. It was 30 degrees, had a little frost, had to scrape off the windshield this morning. So it's the first cold front of the season. And I'm curious to see how the fish are gonna react. Mostly we're gonna be fishing for spotted bass today, reaction baits. You can see I'm throwing a jerk bait right now. Little small swim baits, might be able to catch something dropping on them. But one thing I like about now that we have a big population of spotted bass in Lake Hartwell, is that they're not as affected by cold weather and fronts as largemouth are. When we used to have predominantly largemouth, and you get a big cold front in the first part of the season, really the lake would just kind of shut down for a couple weeks until the water temperature settled out and everything just kind of got right. But now that we have spotted bass, you really, sometimes some of my best days during the fall time of the year are post frontal or during a front as soon as it starts to cool off. So I think we'll catch a few today, and maybe you'll learn a few things about catching them in a cold front.
Snap. You get the kids dropped off?
Yeah, I dropped everybody off. Little one go to my, I got 11-month-old. He went to my.
That's Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks went to my mom and my 7-year-old.
Big bread, boy. You know, man, when you grow up fishing a bank, when you get a boat, I remember somebody telling me once I got my boat, I was like, man, I got a boat, I got the hummingbirds. I said, man, but I can't catch fish. He said, well, yeah. He said, now you gotta learn how to hunt them.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And so I kept trying to get my boys on offshore. And I was like, man, what we fishing?
Rod don't fish the bank, man.
Bruh.
Nah, he don't fish the bank.
We went out there. Yeah. I was so tired, man. 5 minutes. Let's go. They're not here. Let's go. All we did was ran. We caught them.
Yeah, we'll probably do a lot of that today. Especially this time of year. If they there, they there. If they not there.
And that's what blew my mind.
Not there, man.
Like, he knew.
Yeah, they not there.
What you need me to do?
Jump around. Just jump in. You sit there and be pretty. That's all you got to do.
All right. You ain't got to tell me.
That moment.
Dude, when he collapsed on the boat, the telecast, it went off. Dog, me, my wife, my 2 kids, we sitting up there like, yo, what? Bad. And we had to wait maybe an hour, hour and a half before the weigh-in. So when we was watching the weigh-in, my wife was like, he got it. And I'm like, I can't tell. I'm watching, I'm like, I can't tell his face, man. Like, your face was so, bro, when you won, man, I teared up. My little son looked at me, he like, Daddy. I'm like, man, you don't understand. For a kid that grew up watching Bill Dance, Roland Martin, who else? Jimmy Houston, Hank Parker. You know, that was my dream as a kid, man. I wanted to have my own fishing show. And to see him, I remember first saw Mark Daniels on the cover of FLW. I was at the grocery store, I was like, oh. Yeah. And I had just watched him win the co-angler.
Yeah, he won. He
won the co-angler like a year ago.
Well, he won the TBF. He was fishing boaters, man.
Oh, really?
TBF. When he won TBF, yeah, he was fishing boaters. Then he won Living the Dream. Okay. And then he went on. That's how he started fishing the tour.
Dude.
Yeah.
So like.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Oh yeah. There's definitely some.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know why you'd want to try to catch him, but yeah, there's some.
I wouldn't catch a spot.
Don't fight it. I wouldn't fight it. We'll run right across here, and then we'll get a few things tied on. Cause I ain't even got my rods tied on yet. I'm gonna shoot. Like if you don't just put it in your pocket, just in safe. Like eat the pennies off him too.
Yeah, I'm totally stealing that.
Yeah, eat the pennies off it. One of my boys, they used to fish club with. You say that, man, they eat the panties off of it. Man, they eat the panties. Did you catch any today? Wait, man, they eat the panties off of it.
So that's what I was saying about that Kentucky tournament. When they, you know, they do the thing where somebody will go out with the winner the next day.
Day 5.
Yeah. And they'll talk about what they did.
Right.
I feel like you
did it.
You did it. Yeah.
They do it on everybody.
I forget who you went with. I didn't really recognize the dude.
Kyle Wood.
That's the dude?
Yeah, Kyle Wood.
Okay. Yeah, but I remember when you did it. And I probably only watched a couple of those. I watched the one on Kentucky Lake and I watched when you did it.
Yeah.
But it was Brevin.
Yeah, Brev went with me.
He was with you, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he went with me.
That's right.
I told him I wasn't gonna do it unless he could go.
What morning was that you was wearing him out on?
Cranking.
Yeah, what was that crankbait? And you
MR6. Yeah, the MR6. I caught him cranking the MR6 the first day of the tournament. Not when they were actually doing live. I tried it on day 3. I didn't catch anything, you know. And then the last day of the tournament, I went straight to where I was gonna win the tournament at. And it actually went pretty good at first. And I lost a couple. That tournament should have been over like by 11 o'clock. I lost a couple. Obviously, I lost a few fish in a row. And that caused a little bit of drama. And then I didn't get bit for about 3 or 4 hours. So it went from pretty normal day, pretty awesome day, and then all of a sudden I lost 2 or 3. I wasn't getting a lot of bites anyway. I lost 2 or 3, and then it just a lot of drama started to happen. Yeah, it was. I never knew I was gonna win that tournament. I thought I'd catch some fish. I had a few things going. Never in a million years I thought that tournament would have been the one I would have won. Never. Not even close to thinking that. Yeah. 3.
Little.
Got it?
Yeah. Little African.
What you gonna do with it then? You got started with me early.
Dog, that's your bait though.
Early. Who cares who bait it is?
You right.
What is it?
I don't know. It's weird. It's a catfish?
Nah, it's a long spot. It's just a long one. Big old butt big in it.
We gonna flip him? I don't wanna flip him. I'm gonna flip him.
That one too.
Come on now. Be
right
let.
here.
Then came out here and put me on him real quick.
Golly.
I can go home now. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
He come out here and he got started right now.
Come on.
Grab
I ain't a pro like y'all. I know y'all like to grab him like that, don't you?
Don't put your hand in them hooks no matter what you do.
I know. This ain't a good look. Cut this out the video. Brian helping me get my fish off. My boy's gonna be clowning me.
Yeah, they became, hey man, what's wrong? Why you couldn't test that fish?
Oh,
that's a good one.
little football.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got this story. I want to ask you, what was that moment where you fell in love? Like you was like, oh,
Too young to remember, man. I don't even remember. I don't remember catching my first one. I don't remember starting fishing.
Really?
I don't remember. Now I grew up like, dude, I literally grew up fishing. I don't remember starting. I don't remember my first fish. I don't remember starting. I remember my first tournament.
Okay.
But no, it was too early. I don't remember.
So how early is too like?
Too early, man. Like I don't know. I don't know when I started. I just know I don't remember starting. I don't even remember starting. It's hard to even recall. You know, like you hear a lot of people get on stage and they say, "I've been wanting to do this since I was 5 years old." I don't even remember. I don't even remember beginning to want to be a professional fisherman. I just remember. It's almost like people say I was born to do it. I was just born fishing. I don't remember starting. It was too early on for me to even like recall a time like when I started or when I said I was gonna do it.
My oldest love to fish, man.
Really?
Oh, dude. Bro loves to fish. I finally got him throwing a spin reel, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, Brevin has been my I see what Brevin doing. I'm like, okay, man, look, Brevin out here.
Bait cast. All you gotta do is you just give it. Don't try to teach him too much. Just give it to him and just walk away.
With the bait cast?
Yeah, just walk away. Just let him mess up.
And then you gotta
another line. You know, like you're in the bait cast. Like my little boy, he actually throw the bait caster better.
really.
Sure, it's better. He don't do too good. It's better, right?
Yeah, I gave him his first bait cast now because he got a blow up on the towwater. It was but he hasn't cast yet.
Yeah.
I kind of just let him try fishing with top water, and he got a blow up. And dude, I said, all right, man, we gotta go. You know, mommy cooking dinner. Dude, he started crying.
Yeah, that's good.
So basically what I'm doing today is I'm fishing, they're feeding on real small shad. Really small thread fin shad this time of year. So right now I'm throwing just a swim bait. This is a 3-inch Z-Man minnows. That color right there is called Opening Night. I just caught a lot of fish on that little guy over the years, and it's really simple how I fish it. Come to these points, I start out here 20-25 foot of water, and I just cast it to the bank, just fan casting. Because these spotted bass, what they do is they roam around on the points and they just look for balls of shad. And when they see shad, they come by and ambush it. So that's all I'm doing, just fan casting until I see fish. All the while I'm fishing, moving along the bank, I'm looking down at my graph to see if I see any fish on the graph, and I'll drop down and drop shot when I see 1 or 2 on the graph. And then the other bait that I got here, I'm covering a lot of water. Main thing is just covering water with, you know, a couple baits. Throwing a jerk bait a little bit too, so I can cover a lot of water with that. But another one is just a hard plastic swim bait. This one stays up high in the water column, you know, under probably gets down to 18 inches to 2 foot. You throw it out and you reel it fast, really fast. I don't go slow at all. You just throw it up there on the points, over the humps, over brush, and reel it fast. And especially on a sunny day like this, the fish are looking up, you reel it across the top of their heads and they come up and find it. It's the 2 baits I use. You need to cover a lot of water because they don't really stay in one place this time of year. The fish aren't going to be piled up quite yet. It's transitional period, so it's few fish deep, few fish shallow, few in between. So I got to cover a lot of water. Once we get later into the year and it's a lot cooler, they gang up a little bit better, and quite honestly, they're easier to catch when it's colder. But right in the in-between stage, it can be a little bit more difficult to catch them just because they're spread out. So you have to use a bait that you can work fast and cover a lot of water with. There he is. A small one. Yeah, he's a little small one. Not that big, but he got it sideways. Went over a little brush pile right there. There's some under the boat too. Let's see if I can get him off. It's like 3 or 4 under the boat. How much? Well, they gone already. Alright. Yeah, you can't do that to me. You have to disrespect me like that though. Why you have to disrespect me like that? I'm a good tax-paying citizen and he gonna have to splash water in my face like that. That was totally
Same thing.
Yeah. Alright. I got one. Y'all say I be catching them on the quiet.
Oh, you caught another one on the quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one. He's real quiet with you.
I don't think he that big.
On the island. You got a 3-pounder on all along.
I think that's a little.
I had to watch that.
What you doing, man?
I see him out there. He's back here.
Now you want a trip.
Yeah, now you want to show out. Wait till you got to the boat. Come on, man. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna have to block him out. I'm gonna cut the boat to the left.
What y'all call that? Y'all got
That's
a
the back boating.
Yeah, man.
Back boating.
Dude, let me tell you. I went fishing at
Doing too much.
man. Hold on, man. Let me get this fishing. Bruh, I went fishing at Blue Ridge trying to catch a smallmouth.
Yeah.
And I went out there with a dude, man. When I tell you this cat, I don't know if you know dudes like this, but he's just a natural fisherman.
What you gonna do, Rico? You done got him one. He did it quietly too. That's what I like about it. Quiet.
You know why I do that? Because if they get off, then don't nobody know.
Don't nobody know.
Nobody know.
Nobody know if they get off.
But I tell you, that's been messing me up a couple times, thinking I didn't have a big fish, and man, woo.
Yeah. Yeah, you grab him behind the head, he'll be still. You need the pliers? Yeah. I don't want to go to the hospital. I want to fish all day with no drama.
That's probably been my biggest fear.
You know, I fished all my life. I only had one in my entire life. Been throwing a jerk bait. I decided to go to the speed gliders. I haven't been seeing many fish on the graph. This stays up a little higher. A lot of times when you're not seeing fish on the graph, it's not because they're not there, but if they won't let you get over the top of them, you can't mark them. So I want something that stayed a little bit higher in the water column I was literally 2 casts into it and got bit. It's on the old speed glide. Oh, speed glide. It's on that jerkbait. The jerkbait may be getting down a little bit too far. There he is. A little sandwich meat.
Come on.
Yeah. It's in that brush. Not a big one, but
He called it though.
yeah. There he is. He's a little cute one.
Did you go in the brush again?
Yeah, there's a little brush pile down there. I didn't even see the fish on the grab. I just saw a little brush. Dropped that little thing. That's called minnows. That's not minnows. That's Streaks 375. Caught me a little sandwich meat. That's all that is. That's just enough to make a little sandwich. That's it. Pretty good day. I'm happy with it. Anytime you come out in the fall and catch a few fish, in my opinion, it's one of the toughest time of the years. You catch a few fishes in the fall, so I'm happy with the way it went and looking forward to it continuing to cool down. As the cooler it gets, the better they bite, the more they gang up, and we can catch more fish. So make sure you leave a comment in the comment section on this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and watch the next video.